Oh. Okay, we're back in the garage. Still working on this thing this week. We're gonna lay down some more layers of fiberglass. We got 4 right now, and I want to get to at least 8, so at least 2 more layers of 2, and then I'll probably end up doing 10 to be honest, because I'd rather the mold be thicker than thinner, right? Figured it'll be better rigidity, just make my life easier. Before we can peel the mold though, we gotta get those layers down. So let's get into a little time lapse. If you're liking this series or any of the other videos, subscribe and drop me a like, it helps. Alright, let's get to it. I came out to switch the heaters up for the last time, just get them in the right spot so we can get the middle nice and dry. The ends are pretty good. I only did 1 layer if you noticed on that video, because when I was pouring this stuff, I ran into some big chunky mess halfway through the jug, and I didn't want to mess because I already had this going. So I finished these 2 bottles. I had a little bit left, used the hardener from this and scooped out all the bad stuff. Got this going, it's hardening well, so it should be fine. So we're gonna return these in the morning, and then we'll run out to Rayplex after I'm done some work. Hopefully I can get there before they close, should be fine. We'll run out there, I'll pick up some good resin for our fiberglass, and then we just don't have to worry about it anymore. It's good product, and yeah.
Touch all alone on the road again. I'm too much for gone, I'm not even heart's a con, just let me leave. You want me dead, I want to breathe. I'm drowning all the things I see.
Okay, so we just put on coats. I believe that's 8 and 9. The new resin works so much better than that old stuff I'm using. I'm so glad that I got the better stuff. Definitely just spend the money if you're doing it yourself. Went on pretty well. If you saw earlier, I was fixing a spot over here. There was kind of a bubble, so I chipped all the bubble out, and there's a few other spots I fixed some bubbles on. I scraped all those bubbles out, chipped it out, and then I filled those spots with a little extra layer before I put the mat down. But it's coming out well. I think I just want to do one more layer, but we're going to install the wood because I want to brace this thing. So tomorrow, after this is all dry, we're going to brace this thing. We're going to attach all the wood with construction adhesive, and we'll make it kind of a nice smooth ridge for fiberglass to go over, and we'll completely encase the wood just so it's there and there's no risk of it twisting as much, you know what I mean? Just figure it will help. I don't see why not, so we're gonna do it. So I cut some boards down and I whittled the edges off. That's why there's shavings everywhere. But yeah, we're gonna lay these ones down like that, and then we'll put these guys kind of on the back here, support that. Just we're gonna put them all in with some construction adhesive, and we'll support around the sides just so there's something for the. We'll kind of go around it, just so there's something for everything to grab to, and then we'll cover all of that in a layer of fiberglass after this dries in probably 30 minutes, 40 minutes. But yeah, so I'm gonna put the camera up and we'll get to that. Alright, we got all the bracing stuck on there. Gonna let it cure, and then we'll put a last layer of fiberglass. We're not gonna fiberglass to put a mat down, but we're gonna kind of do each section, make sure these are braced nicely. We'll probably do 2 layers on each, just so they're held in there. Hopefully just keep anything from twisting. Okay, so we gave all the supports 24 hours so they could dry. Everything's got a nice, pretty smooth edge to get the fiberglass to grab to. Should be able to get a nice, kind of, get a good grip, not get too many air pockets or anything. We're going to start putting patches on all this, kind of everything all over here. And then that'll be the last little bit. Okay, so heaters are set up, all that's in. We had a little trouble getting the air pockets out of the top, but to be honest, that was kind of expected. I'm pretty happy with how they all actually went in. So we're gonna leave that, let it settle overnight, and then hopefully we'll get to peeling tomorrow. I'm pretty excited. Alright, it's the next morning. Everything's nice and hard, and it's ready to peel off finally. I'm pretty happy with how everything's come along, so hopefully the inside looks as good. listen, I don't know if these are gonna do anything, but I figure it can't help. Like, it can't do anything bad, right? So we'll attach them, we fiberglass them in just for some extra support, hopefully stop any twisting. I really don't know if it's actually gonna do anything. There might be someone down in the comments telling me that I fucked up and this is gonna make it twist even worse, but hey, if we can get 1 or 2 printed off, then we can just make a mold of that one, and you know, it's always easy. Everything's always easier the second time, so if this doesn't work, it doesn't work, but I figure it can't hurt. I'm excited to finally be peeling this off, though. Obviously, we got a few little loose hanging hairs, but I don't think that's a big deal. I don't really think the outside matters at all. But yeah, looks pretty good. We're gonna try to get it peeled off, and then we'll clean up all our edges, get like a nice edge to it, and see what it looks like. So yeah, wish me luck. Alright, so I got a phone call while I was working, so you didn't get to see all of this popping off, but most of it's coming. This section in the middle here, it came out super easy. Like, I just got once I got the wedges underneath there, they just started popping off. Came out in these big flat sections, which is a little satisfying. There's my old mold, nice and smooth, just like the mold is. Man, the mold's looking really good. I'm actually so happy. This end down here, you see I have the grinder over there. I gotta grab a battery for it, but we're gonna have to cut it. I'm thinking right around here, because I'm probably gonna make the lip back here when we actually have the final product. But if I go to here, then I'll be able to get them popped out, I think, and then cut it back how I want after the molds are done to align. We'll have to figure out an exact way to do that, but I think it's gonna work fine for now. So, phone's almost dead. I just had to delete like a whole bunch of old clips because I ran out of storage. So, all that's ready, but we're gonna go plug the phone in, grab the battery, and then I'll probably just grab a little snack while my phone's charging. And then after I come back out, we'll cut all that off. I'm not 100% sure where we're gonna go to here. I'll have to play around with it. We'll probably cut it away and then start cutting back sections to get exactly the distance we want. But man, all that prep that I did on the mold is coming so, like, it just made it so good. The mold's like as smooth as can be. I have these black spots here, but that's from like the actual design that peels off, if you're seeing. So yeah, everything's coming along. We just got to keep peeling this off. But yeah, gonna go charge my phone, grab a quick snack, and then we'll come out here. We'll start cutting, trying to get the mold peeled back. So hopefully we can have a spoiler here soon. Cause damn, after seeing that in the video and just like walking in here and seeing a spoiler on this car for weeks, it looks naked without the spoiler. Like, look how sad and deflated that back end looks. Oh, it's so sad. It doesn't have its hat. Oh, does this nice car want a hat? Don't worry. You're gonna get a hat, car. You're gonna get a hat. Alright, so I'm not 100% sure because it's been like 3 or 4 days now, but I think when I was getting all this cut and peeled out, my phone filled up with storage, so I had to delete some stuff. But here we are. I got all the mold out. This is just some stuff that needs to get washed out. Man, the mold came out so well. There's pretty much no imperfections anywhere. It's so smooth as it can be. The only issues I ran into was up here when I was getting this tight cutout because of how it has to be. I accidentally nicked it with the grinder here and put a little cut in it and then a few little chips up here. We're just gonna mix some gel coat and fix that up. Same here, just 2 tiny little nicks. I'm gonna be honest, I was a little upset when I did them and I'd been avoiding it because I was like, and now when I get out here and start taking these videos of it, they're just so much smaller than I had in my head the entire time. So I'm happy they're not as bad as I thought they were. I was a little upset with myself for doing that. But we're definitely gonna be able to fix that. And man, the rest of it is just so smooth and good. I'm so happy with the amount of time, the amount of time I took to make sure everything was smooth and good definitely helped. I have no imperfections that I can see so far. Obviously, there's some stuff here. So, I accidentally dropped my bucket and broke it, but I think we can still get a little bit of water in there. So we're gonna grab some water, we'll wash this down, and then we're finally gonna be able to bring it inside, and we'll do this gel coating by the fire. Oh. It'll be nice and warm. I won't have frozen toes for the first time in weeks. It'll be great. Can you believe that? Working without freezing your ass off? This thing needs to come out of the garage. I was actually about to pull it out. I came outside the other day. I was like, I should get that out of the garage. I step out. It is snowing up a storm when I step outside in the morning. And I was like, well, looks like we're leaving it in the garage. So it's staying here. But I think I already mentioned this. The thing looks naked without a spoiler now. Sorry, my hand was shaking. But after seeing it with the spoiler for so long, look at this. Doesn't it just look like someone's trimmed its hair off? It's bald. The car is bald. So we gotta get its little cap back, you know? It's probably feeling a little naked right now. We gotta do it. We gotta do it some justice. So let's get back to this so we can get a spoiler made and this thing can stop looking so naked, eh? Okay, so I don't know if that last shot worked where I had the phone tied to my head, but if it did, you saw it. If it didn't, we tried it. We tried taping the phone to our head. It might not have worked. But yeah, the flat of this, the curve, man, the mold came out so well. I essentially have no imperfections. I'm very, very happy. The only spot that got messed up in the mold making was right here. It looks like we had a little bubble of something. Now this actually could be outside of the mold. It's hardly in it. But we are going to fill it in just in case because I want it to match all the way there. And then here, when we were cutting this out, same with the other side, we nicked the grinder off here a little. So we're going to have to mix some gel coat and fill that in to fix that. But these spots here, they're just on top of the gel coat. See that? They're coming off. Just a little more scraping with them. And then these 2 spots here, I just nicked with the grinder as well. We're going to fix that with gel coat. It shouldn't be that big of a deal. A guy over here might have been a little upset when they were happening and he had to take a day away from this because he just didn't want to look at it. But now that I've come back, fresh eyes, it's not that bad. I was overreacting a little, being too frustrated by this. We'll easily be able to fix that with some gel coat. Not a big deal. The rest of the mold came out so nice anyway. And honestly, I was expecting imperfections in the actual main section of the mold itself. But this thing's coming out so well. I think the prints it's going to print off are going to be real nice and smooth. I'm really excited. You obviously see, let's see if you can pick it up in the camera here. There's a little bit of, just tiny little marks. Maybe on this side you can see it better. See how that looks like a little bit of pitting? But that, I believe, is just from the unevenness in the PVA. And the wet sanding should smooth all that out, and we should get rid of that. I mean, it needs to be primed. You need to prime these things anyway when you're getting them. So, prime and paint. So it's not like they're going to be completely perfect out of the print anyway. But I think a little bit of wet sanding, and this will just be as close to perfect as we can get it, really. Okay, though. I'm going to call it here for the video. I would love to get this gel coat going and have the mold completely done for the end of the video, but realistically, that can just go at the start of next video. It's not like that's a big transformation. It's just a little bit of touch up. So start of next video, we'll be touching up these spots, wet sanding the whole thing, and then we'll start getting ready to run our first template off, run our first print off this, which I'm pretty excited for. I'm actually amazed at how well this mold came together, and the car is looking pretty naked, if I say so myself, without a spoiler. Look at that. It's just missing something now. But yeah, I guess I'm never going to be able to run no spoiler again, because I can't stand it without the look of this thing now. But yeah, if you're liking the videos, feel like subscribe, drop me a like. That stuff really helps. We hit 100 subscribers already, which is awesome. Thank you guys so much who have subscribed, and if you keep watching, I really appreciate it. I think we've been doing this for like 2 months now, and we were at 25-ish subscribers when I started, so we've already have like 80 subs, which is kind of crazy. It's not a lot, obviously. People have thousands, but to me, that's a lot. I'm very, very happy. Thanks for watching. If you're enjoying the content, check out these videos over here. We got some more like this and some more other stuff. If you're interested in other stuff, have a great night.